Lillian became a mother when life had barely begun for her. She was young, hopeful, and in love, or so she thought. When she became pregnant, the man who promised her a future vanished without a trace, denying both her and the unborn child. Alone and broken, Lillian chose dignity over despair. She kept the child. From that day forward, her life stopped being hers. She raised her daughter, Zara, with fierce devotion. Every dream Lillian once had was quietly buried beneath sacrifice. She worked endlessly, denied herself happiness, and poured everything she had into her daughter. Zara never lacked anything: love, comfort, beauty, or attention. Lillian pampered her, protected her, and shaped her world around Zara's happiness. And in doing so, she unknowingly raised a storm. Zara grew into a stunning young woman, confident, admired, and deeply aware of her beauty. Men noticed her everywhere she went. She had never experienced rejection, never known rivalry, and never imagined that her mother could ever compete with her. She was wrong. One afternoon, Lillian and Zara walked out of a shopping mall, their hands filled with bags and laughter. A man stopped them. His name was Melvin. Handsome, well-dressed, confident, and clearly wealthy. He greeted them politely, but his eyes rested on Lillian, not Zara. After brief pleasantries, he turned fully to Lillian. "Are you single?" he asked. "Yes," Lillian replied softly, surprised. He asked for her number. Zara's smile vanished instantly. "She's my mother," Zara interrupted sharply, her voice cold. Melvin looked at her, confused by the hostility, then returned his attention to Lillian, who eventually gave him her number. They parted ways. Zara said nothing, but inside her, something dark was born. That night, Zara couldn't sleep. Rage and jealousy consumed her. No man had ever ignored her, especially not for her own mother. Meanwhile, Melvin called Lillian. Their conversation stretched late into the night, warm and effortless. Days later, he invited her to dinner. During the date, he asked her plainly to be his woman. Lillian was stunned. No man had looked at her that way in years, certainly not since becoming a single mother. Fear gripped her heart. Fear of heartbreak, of judgment, of her age, of hope itself. She asked for time. That night, Lillian faced herself honestly. She had lived for her daughter long enough. When she met Melvin again, she said yes. Their love grew quickly and deeply. Every night, they spoke until sleep claimed one of them. And with every passing day, Zara's hatred grew. One night, Zara entered her mother's room. "Mom, I want us to talk." With tears streaming down her face, Zara confessed that she had fallen in love with Melvin the very first day she saw him. She knelt, begging her mother to leave him, to let him choose her instead. Lillian was frozen in shock. For the first time in her life, she refused her daughter. "I've given you everything," Lillian said through tears, "but this man is the only one who has ever made me feel alive again. I can't let him go." Zara's eyes turned cold. "This is the first thing I've ever asked of you," she said bitterly. Then she issued the ultimatum. "You will choose between me and Melvin." She walked away, vengeance burning in her heart. Zara's jealousy transformed into cruelty. She conspired with criminals. Her instructions were clear: kidnap her mother, drug her, strip her, place a man beside her, take photographs, and disappear. They obeyed. The images were posted anonymously and spread like wildfire. When Lillian woke up, confused and naked, terror seized her. She rushed home in silence, unaware that her life had already been destroyed. The photos went viral. Blogs, gossip pages, and social media tore Lillian apart. When Melvin saw them, he was devastated and furious. Without listening to her explanation, he accused her of betrayal and threw her out of his house. Lillian's world collapsed. People mocked her, filmed her, insulted her. Her business failed. Customers vanished. She withered under shame, crying daily, alone. Even her daughter avoided her. One evening, Zara returned home with documents. "You bought these properties in my name," she said coldly. "They are mine now, including this house." She ordered her to leave by morning or face arrest. "You are no longer my mother. You've disgraced me." That night, Lillian cried herself to sleep, mourning not just her life, but the daughter she no longer recognized. Lillian moved in with her friend Rose, who welcomed her without judgment. She worked in Rose's small restaurant, cooking and serving customers for daily survival. Elsewhere, fate intervened. One day, Leonard, Melvin's friend, overheard Zara paying off a man, threatening him to stay silent about framing her mother. Leonard told Melvin everything. They found evidence, a USB drive containing the staged photos. Melvin was shattered. By coincidence, Melvin walked into Rose's restaurant. Lillian served him. This time, he listened. The truth came out. Tears followed. They held a press conference. Cameras rolled. The world learned what Zara had done to her own mother. Zara was publicly disgraced. Lillian took Zara to court and reclaimed her properties. Her name was restored. Her business revived. Melvin proposed. Lillian said yes. They married and found peace. Weeks later, Zara came begging for forgiveness. Lillian forgave her, but refused to take her back. Some wounds heal. Others become lessons.